The Economic Development Board has reported that the country attracted 22.5 billion Singapore dollars in fixed asset investment commitments in 2022.
They are still allies formally, but the rift seems to be growing.
Singapore and the UAE are attracting investors from all over the world. In recent years, these two countries have emerged as highly attractive investment destinations for global investors. Both Singapore and the UAE have seen rapid economic growth and development, along with an investor-friendly environment that is highly conducive to business. How have they achieved this position in the world? Hello everyone, welcome back to Edge Capitalism. In Edge Capitalism, we analyze how power and value is created in the world. If you like our content, share and subscribe to our channel. Are you ready? Let's get started. Singapore, known as the Lion City, has become a global financial center, attracting investors from all over the world due to its stable political environment, highly skilled workforce, low tax rates and excellent infrastructure. In addition, Singapore is home to a highly competitive business environment, with an emphasis on innovation and technological advancement. All of these factors have helped Singapore become a highly attractive destination for global investors, especially those looking to tap into the rapidly growing Asian market. Similarly, the United Arab Emirates, UAE, has become a hub for international investment, with its strategic location at the crossroads of Asia, Africa, and Europe. The country has become a hotspot for global businesses with a highly diversified economy that is focused on sectors such as finance, logistics, and tourism. Additionally, the UAE has made significant investments in its infrastructure, including its world-class airports, seaports, and logistics hubs, making it an ideal location for businesses looking to expand their operations. Both Singapore and the UAE also offer attractive business incentives to investors, such as tax breaks, investment protection, and easy access to financing. Furthermore, the governments of these countries have implemented investor-friendly policies, making it easier for businesses to operate and succeed. The stable political environment in Singapore and the UAE is one of the key factors that attract investors from all over the world. Both countries have a history of stable governments and consistent policies, which has helped to create an environment that is conducive to business and investment. In the case of Singapore, the country has been ruled by the People's Action Party (PAP) since independence in 1965. The PAP has a track record of political stability and has implemented policies that have contributed to the country's economic success. The country's political stability is reflected in its strong performance in international rankings, such as the World Economic Forum's Global Competitiveness Index, where Singapore consistently ranks among the top countries for political stability. Similarly, the UAE has been able to maintain political stability despite being a relatively young country. The UAE was formed in 1971 and is a federation of 7 emirates, each with its own ruler. The country's political stability is reflected in its strong economic performance, which has been driven by a combination of government policies and foreign investment. The UAE has also been successful in attracting multinational corporations to its shores, thanks to its stable political environment and investor-friendly policies. In both Singapore and the UAE, the stable political environment has helped to create a predictable business environment, which is essential for attracting investment. This stability is reflected in the country's legal systems, which are based on common law and are transparent and reliable. The countries have also established strong investor protection laws, which provide investors with confidence and protection. The strong economy of Singapore and the UAE is another key factor that has attracted investors from all over the world. Both countries have experienced impressive economic growth over the past few decades, which has been driven by a combination of government policies, foreign investment, and a skilled workforce. Singapore's economic success dates back to the 1960s, when the country embarked on a strategy of industrialization and economic diversification. Since then, the country has experienced impressive economic growth, with an average annual growth rate of 7.7% between 1990 and 2019. This growth has been driven by a focus on innovation and technology, as well as a skilled workforce and a competitive business environment. Singapore has also established itself as a hub for finance, trade, and logistics, which has helped to attract global companies to its shores. Similarly, the UAE has experienced impressive economic growth since the 1970s, driven by a combination of oil wealth and economic diversification. The country's economy is now highly diversified, with a focus on sectors such as finance, logistics, and tourism. The UAE has also invested heavily in infrastructure, which has helped to attract foreign investment and establish the country as a hub for international business. Both countries have also established themselves as attractive locations for foreign investment, with a range of incentives and policies designed to attract capital from around the world. For example, Singapore has a low corporate tax rate of 17%, as well as a range of other tax incentives and grants for businesses. The UAE has also established free trade zones, which offer 100% foreign ownership and zero tax rates. The skilled workforce in Singapore and the UAE is another key factor that has attracted investors from all over the world. Both countries have placed a strong emphasis on education and training, which has helped to create a workforce that is highly skilled and productive. In Singapore, the government has invested heavily in education and training since the country's independence in 1965. The country's education system is world-renowned, with a focus on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM education. The government has also implemented a range of programs and initiatives to help workers upskill and reskill, which has helped to create a highly adaptable and flexible workforce. As a result, Singapore has one of the highest rates of tertiary education enrollment in the world, with over 70% of the population having a post-secondary education. Similarly, the UAE has also placed a strong emphasis on education and training. The country has invested heavily in education since the 1970s, with a focus on providing high-quality education to all citizens. The UAE's education system is also highly diverse, with a range of private and public institutions offering a variety of programs and degrees. The country has also implemented a range of training programs and initiatives to help workers upskill and reskill, which has helped to create a workforce that is highly adaptable and flexible. The excellent infrastructure is another key factor. Both countries have invested heavily in their infrastructure with a focus on creating world-class transportation, logistics, and communication systems. In Singapore, the government has invested heavily in infrastructure since the country's independence in 1965. The country has world-class airports, seaports, and logistics hubs, which are essential for businesses that require efficient transportation and logistics systems. Singapore is also known for its advanced telecommunications infrastructure, which is essential for businesses that require high-speed and reliable connectivity. Similarly, the UAE has also invested heavily in infrastructure, particularly in recent years. The country has world-class airports, seaports, and logistics hubs, which are essential for businesses that require efficient transportation and logistics systems. The UAE has also invested heavily in its telecommunications infrastructure, with a focus on high-speed and reliable connectivity. Both countries have also invested in infrastructure that is designed to support new industries and emerging technologies. For example, Singapore has established a range of research and development centers that focus on fields such as biotechnology, nanotechnology, and sustainable development. The UAE has also established a range of innovation hubs that focus on fields such as renewable energy, artificial intelligence, and blockchain technology. Both countries have created business-friendly environments that are highly competitive, with a focus on innovation, entrepreneurship, and technological advancement. In Singapore, the government has implemented a range of policies and initiatives to create a competitive business environment. The country is known for its low tax rates, streamlined regulations, and pro-business policies. Singapore has also established a range of research and development centers that focus on fields such as biotechnology, nanotechnology, and sustainable development. The country's highly skilled workforce, advanced infrastructure, and excellent quality of life are also major attractions for businesses. Similarly, the UAE has implemented a range of policies and initiatives to create a competitive business environment. The country has established free trade zones which offer 100% foreign ownership and zero tax rates. The UAE has also implemented pro-business policies, including streamlined regulations and simplified bureaucracy. The country has also invested heavily in innovation and technology, with a focus on fields such as renewable energy, artificial intelligence, and blockchain technology. In Singapore, the government has implemented a range of laws and regulations that protect foreign investment. The country has strong intellectual property laws, which protect investors' rights to their patents, trademarks, and copyrights. Singapore has also established an independent judicial system, that is transparent and reliable, which provides investors with confidence and protection. Similarly, the UAE has implemented a range of laws and regulations that protect foreign investment. The country has established free trade zones, which offer 100% foreign ownership and zero tax rates. The UAE has also established investor protection laws that provide investors with a high level of protection, including laws that regulate foreign investment, licensing, and intellectual property. Both Singapore and the UAE are also signatories to a range of international agreements that protect foreign investment, including the United Nations Convention on the Recognition and Enforcement of Foreign Arbitral Awards, New York Convention, and the Convention on the Settlement of Investor Disputes between States and Nationals of Other States, ICSID Convention. Low tax rates are another key factor that has attracted investors to Singapore and the UAE. Both countries have implemented tax policies that are designed to attract foreign investment, which is essential for creating a business-friendly environment and encouraging economic growth. In Singapore, the government has implemented a range of tax incentives and grants to attract foreign investment. The country's corporate tax rate is currently 17%, which is one of the lowest in the world. Singapore also offers a range of other tax incentives, including tax exemptions for newly incorporated companies, tax deductions for research and development, and tax incentives for certain industries, such as finance and shipping. Similarly, the UAE has implemented a range of tax policies that are designed to attract foreign investment. The country has a federal corporate tax rate of 5%, with certain exemptions and incentives available in certain free zones. The UAE also does not have any personal income tax, which is attractive to individuals looking to live and work in the country. In Singapore, the government has implemented a range of pro-business policies, including streamlined regulations, simplified bureaucracy, and a focus on innovation and technology. The country has also established a range of research and development centers that focus on fields such as biotechnology, nanotechnology, and sustainable development. Singapore's highly skilled workforce, advanced infrastructure, and excellent quality of life are also major attractions for businesses. Similarly, the UAE has implemented a range of pro-business policies, including free trade zones, which offer 100% foreign ownership and zero tax rates. The country has also established investor protection laws that provide investors with a high level of protection, including laws that regulate foreign investment, licensing, and intellectual property. The UAE has also invested heavily in innovation and technology, with a focus on fields such as renewable energy, artificial intelligence, and blockchain technology. Both Singapore and the UAE have also established a range of programs and initiatives to attract and retain skilled workers, including tax incentives, work permits, and residency programs. This has helped to create a highly skilled and adaptable workforce that is essential for attracting foreign investment. As a whole, the two countries have more similarities than differences, and have over the last 2 decades shown to the rest of the world that it is possible to innovate despite the difficulties. That is it for today. I hope you liked this video. For more updates on this topic, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Remember, capitalism is about creating value, not money. See you.